smart nigga. Got my bachelor's degree and I got my master's still.
Energy made this one.
It's love in the air. Yo, girl, come over to my crib. I lay on the bed, play her hair. And then I get that wine, I'm sitting in that chair. Big fur, real fur. Killed that black bear. I swear.
Hey man,
We back, baby. I ain't got no bars for real. We back. We back. Hood philosophy, episode what? Episode 9, season 2, episode 3. However you comment, it really matter to me.
it don't matter, man. Episode 9, man. Glad to see y'all.
Yeah,
Glad to
always,
see my
always.
brother.
You know,
Glad to see.
the
Glad to see
deal.
my brother. Glad to see y'all.
Mark behind the camera.
Another day, man.
It's Valentine's Day,
It's
man.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to all the beautiful women in the world.
No matter who you are,
Ugly women too.
you were made in a special image of God.
Period.
Happy Valentine's.
If you don't have no Valentine's Day, you don't have no Valentine's today, self-love,
Self-love, self-care.
right? Let's kind of talk about that a little bit though.
Go buy your own. Oh,
Real
man.
fast. Hallmark holidays.
Right.
Okay, so Valentine's Day, it is a holiday, right? Because it's been around for a while. But if you ask the right dude, he gonna tell you it's a Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day. Stupid, why I gotta wait a special day to
facts.
to show my girl that I love her when I can do it every 364. You know what I'm saying? So what's your opinion on Hallmark holidays, brother?
I feel the same way, bro.
You do?
It's just another day. I mean, I'm gonna celebrate it.
Right.
Buy some flowers, you feel me, some candy. Take somebody out to dinner.
Yeah.
You know, might buy a little outfit or something, you know. But in my opinion, it's just another day.
I can dig it.
No significant other.
Hold on, I'm thinking about getting camo today.
Come on, man. All of us got on green, though. I can't see, bro.
It's the universe. But no, I feel that, bro. I kind of feel like Hallmark holidays are kind of important early on in a relationship, or
Right.
early on when you messing with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Some chemistry.
You know what I'm saying? Because that kind of solidifies a little bit of your effort. You know what I'm saying?
Right, there you go.
Of doing extra, right? When you 35, 36 years into a marriage, Valentine's Day just be another day.
It'll be another day.
Unless that's something that in your relationship that you established that y'all gonna celebrate and you feel that y'all gonna take serious type stuff. Cause I was talking to one of my OGs and I'm like, you got any plans for the weekend? He's like, man, everybody's birthday in my family in February.
Bro,
Valentine's Day a Hallmark holiday, just another day for me and mine. She know I love her. Da 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 da.
Speaking of that, bro, hey, happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there. I do, cause it's a whole bunch. You feel me? So I do gotta say that happy birthday to all the Aquarius, but it's a whole bunch.
Yeah, happy birthday to y'all.
Happy birthday to y'all. You know, it ain't, real niggas' birthdays in April. We're gonna leave it.
Come on now. You a Taurus though, right?
Come on now.
I'm an Aries. It's all good.
April, you feel
It's
me?
April though.
April, you feel me? But go
April
ahead.
showers bring May flowers.
There you go. There you go. So but go ahead and finish what you were saying, man. You know, OG talking about everybody's birthday.
Yeah, you're talking about how everybody, you feel me? Everybody in his family had a birthday in February, so he was doing a lot of celebrating with that stuff. And then him and his wife been together for a long time. You know, so he was basically saying, I show my woman I love her every day. Da, 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 da. I don't need no special day to show her. You know, but sometimes I kind of feel like it could be a good thing. You know, it's not a bad thing to celebrate Valentine's Day by no means. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
But you know, it's crazy. I think a lot of people put a lot of people be like feel some type of way about not having a Valentine
They put
or
a lot of emphasis.
seeing all the Valentine's Day stuff and they be getting attitudes
Right.
and stuff. So I really wonder what that be. What be the issue? You know what I'm saying?
At that point, I feel like it's a competition. Like,
Do it
you make
really?
a competition.
Right. Do it really be that deep to have like an attitude, an issue towards Valentine's Day, like a Hallmark holiday?
Oh, like I said, like your OG said, like Christmas, bro. I feel like Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries.
Mhm.
You feel me? If you marry or whatever, you know,
Right.
whatnot, bro. That's really what the emphasis is on, bro. But for me, bro, like Sweetest Day, I could care less about Sweetest Day. You feel me? Which I feel like is another Hallmark holiday.
That's not even like a legitimate holiday. You can't even find that on the calendar. Like when you look at your phone, right, and you go to February 14th, it says Valentine's Day. Right. But if you go to what's the date? It's a date in October or something like that.
It's October.
October something. You don't see that on the calendar in your phone because it's kind of like a made up. Like it was almost like, well, the fellas always bitching about not having nothing on Valentine's Day. Get them niggas Sweetest Day. You know what I'm saying?
We in October.
Exactly.
Like you feel me? So it is what it is for me, man. Like it's just another day. You feel me? Like I said, I'm gonna celebrate it. You feel me? That's just
Absolutely.
You know. What about you? You gonna celebrate it?
Yeah,
You know
man.
what you gotta do?
Do what I gotta do.
That's it.
What's up, Flo? You know.
That's it.
What's else on the agenda that we talking about today? You know, that wasn't even a part of the agenda, but
It wasn't, but you feel me?
it's
You talk
just a
about
special
self-care. You feel me? So I gotta make sure you straight how you been.
I'm great, bro. You
That's
know,
good.
I'm being productive. I'm busy all day, and I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't mad at it. I'm being productive. That productivity, like when you productive, you know what I'm saying? It just make you feel good.
There you go.
Even when you do gotta get up early and go to sleep late,
For real.
but your day full.
You're full.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
You're
doing
doing something.
You're doing
So
something.
I've never been mad at having a productive day. I be tired as hell.
I'm happy.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting things done. I'm handling business, and that's one thing that I'm really big on is handling business.
There you go. You know, same for me. I mean, shoot, it is what it is. You know, this week kind of started off Monday started off rough. I ain't gonna lie.
Did it?
Monday started off rough, man. My little baby, I had to put a little, baby cocaine in the shop. You feel me? She didn't
Cocaine, she been around for a long time,
long
man.
time. Hey, I pulled up on Christy, TT Christy friend mama, man, to drop off the hoodie. You feel me? Speaking of that, we gotta show the people. We gonna get there. I had pulled it up. She said, "Man, that car still kicking." Yeah.
Come on now, bro. You done had cocaine for a long time,
We
bro.
done played all type of trips and
Man,
missions, you feel me? Bold
man.
missions, and little baby cocaine, man.
Man, stop
So,
playing.
you feel me? But she doing better though. She doing better.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
just trying to protect them vibes, protect my vibes, my peace.
You got some big news, man, Mr. Two Job Shotty.
Yeah, shawty, it's the ground out here.
I'm knowing, man. You getting to it. Working in the public school system, and now you working at the crazy people homes.
Lord, please watch over me.
My baby Sanity finna be tested.
Woo, please watch over me. But yeah, man, it's a ground out here. It's a hustle, man.
I love it, bro.
You gotta have multiple sources of income. That's what you want to do. You feel me? So,
Absolutely. Mark just rebranded himself.
oh yeah,
He no longer HP Photography.
But it's different. It's no longer HP Photography.
Yeah.
It's different dose.
Different dose.
Different dose.
So y'all tap in with Mark for all of your
Different dose. Yeah,
videos.
it's an LLC. We are
Yeah,
LLC.
LLC. Look. We need all of that.
We need all that.
All them coins.
Those
LLC. We need
LLC
that
now
money.
too. Different doses of LLC, man.
Come on now. So if y'all need some editing, some photography, videographer stuff,
Okay.
man, y'all get with Mark, man. What is it?
Different dose.
Different dose.
LLC.
LLC.
LLC, man.
Yeah, we
But
need
you
all
feel me?
that.
To our audience, we hope y'all doing well.
Facts.
You know, stay in good spirits. All right, keep grinding. Get to that
Right.
bag as always. Keep grinding, man.
So a week ago,
We
Super
had the
Bowl,
Super
man.
Bowl.
I need to stop giving me high fives,
You
bro.
good out there, you real?
I feel it. I feel looking. I have living.
I ain't seen it in like 2 weeks, you
Bro,
know?
that's the true.
Yeah,
true.
it's been 2 weeks.
But what was your thoughts on the game, bro? I know a lot of people won some cheese. I know a lot of people lost some cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I never bet in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Because you never know what can happen. It's the two best teams. You feel me? I just never do.
Do it really be the two best teams?
Facts. I don't know. I mean, at that time, it
I
definitely.
think in this case, these are the two best
Yeah,
teams.
for
Brady and Mahomes,
Mahomes.
Bucks and Chiefs. Chiefs did double back. They won it last year. They trying to go for a 2-peat. Nobody has done that in a while.
Since the Patriots, right? Since Tom Brady.
No, because he went back to back, but he lost that second time.
When they went
But it was the Patriots back in like.
when they lost to the Giants, Eli Manning.
I think so, but it was the Patriots that won back-to-back championships last, and that was back in like
Early 2000s.
like the 60s, 70s, bro.
We're gonna do a fact check on that. We're gonna do a fact check.
swear.
You gotta see how many championships. I think the Patriots only got 6. Last time I checked, Tom Brady got more.
Yeah,
than
he got all their championships.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all of them. So they had to be early 2000s. They won back to back. What we gonna do?
Tom Brady never won back-to-back championships.
Okay, we still gonna do a fact finder. We're gonna double check.
Yeah, we're gonna double check that.
But anyways, man, like going back to what you said, my thoughts. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked because I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that neither, but I wanted to see a good game. I was asked by multiple people, Pitt, who you going for? Who you want to win? Truthfully, I wanted to see the Chiefs win, right? Because Mahomes, black quarterback.
Right.
I love to see the brothers succeed.
But then,
But on the flip side,
There you go.
you got the Buccaneers,
Right.
who is always hard to bet against Brady. Betting against Brady is like betting against Brian. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Michael Jordan. I said
like
Michael
against Jordan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just hard to bet against them, right?
Right.
But
Brady,
Bruce Arians,
There you go.
the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Right.
his top 3 coordinators, offensive, defensive, and special teams,
I'm black.
are all black.
Right.
And he also has multiple position coaches on his staff that are black.
But then I think he also has 2 females.
2 females,
2 women on the staff.
women
on the staff.
who are black.
right?
I think one of them. I know one of them black for sure. I don't know if the other one black.
But they hold a major coaching role. You know, coach staff.
Absolutely, bro.
Nothing fluke.
So I wanted to see the Buccaneers win because of that. So deep down, if I was to really just like, if it was like a gun in my head, you know what I'm saying, and it was like, Pitt, you got to choose the Bucks or the Chiefs, I would have chose the Bucks. Just off of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so happy that these black coaches are getting that recognition that they deserve.
Especially Byron Leftwich, bro, because he been
and Todd Bowles,
especially him coming from where he just came from. Where he was at before, New York. He
might
was
have been
head coach somewhere, bro, and, you know, and not being successful, and then coming to Tampa Bay, you feel me, and winning the championship and being the best offense in the league.
He shut the offense down. They didn't score a touchdown. They scored 3 field goals, 31-9 was the final score. They didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes back there all night.
Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Bro, I seen a stat. Patrick Mahomes, 457 yards of scrambling, of just trying to get out of the way and not be hit.
Not get sacked.
You know what I'm saying? You know how crazy that is? It's a football field is 120 yards back in the end zone, back in the end zone.
And then you got
53 yards of width, right? So he running frontwards, backwards, left, right, in circles. He throwing the ball like bro did off dodgeball. You know what I'm saying?
And mind you, he still hit his wide receivers in the face.
In the face.
Why he parallel to the ground, my man,
So he deserved every penny of that $500 million contract he get.
You do. And hopefully, you feel me, he come back stronger next year. The Chiefs do.
Yeah.
Because I like him.
But they got Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
They got Travis Kelce.
Nico
Hardman, Sammy Watkins.
Clyde
Edwards-Helaire. Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
They got so many weapons on that side of the football. And their defense is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's good.
But what's crazy is the one thing that their defense did that they normally don't do in big games is they made uncharacteristic mistakes.
Right.
They usually end up making plays in those big games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tyrann Mathieu ended up coming up with a big play.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or Clark at the DN spot coming off the edge making a big play.
Right.
Sorensen in the back seven, he making a big play. That didn't happen this game.
No.
And if you talk to some people who went for the Chiefs, they'll probably tell you that the Chiefs got cheated, the referees was on bull, they was throwing unnecessary flags, they weren't letting the boys play. And for a certain extent, I felt the same way.
Too.
But at the end of the day, when you know football and you play football, you've been around the game, the Chiefs was holding. And those flags were warranted.
Feel me?
And it was getting grabbed.
People don't realize, like, I didn't realize that the offensive line wasn't the same. They switched the offensive line due to injuries.
They was missing their 2 tackles, their 2 Pro Bowl tackles, and if anybody know anything about football, almost the second most important position on that field on the offense besides the quarterback is your left tackle. Right? Especially if it's a right-handed quarterback. That blind side tackle, whoever that blind side tackle is, that's the second most important player on the field besides the quarterback. And Mahomes didn't have either of his tackles. I think Andy Reid said throughout the week, every offensive lineman had to play every position.
Just to get to know.
You know what I'm saying?
And Tom Brady was smart because he took advantage of that. You've seen Tampa Bay run all type of stunts, bro.
But if you go back to the first game that they played, Tyreek Hill had 7 catches, 208 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. And the Chiefs handled the Bucks. Todd Bowles flipped the script in his Super Bowl, bro. He blitzed a lot in that first game.
Yeah.
But this game, he decided to blitz his 4-man front, partially because the offensive line of the Chiefs wasn't up to par, wasn't their standard offensive line. Now, if they had they starting offensive line, I'm sure that game plan would have been totally different.
Correct.
Right? But he only blitzed he only set pressure with his front four. Maybe he brought a fifth. And they was making Mahomes run 457 yards. They was on his head. And Dominican Sue, JPP, they was on his head. Shaq Barrett they was on what they call him, Sack Barrett. They was on Mahomes' head, bro. I kind of felt bad for him because at no point in that game did he ever get the chance to set his feet and get comfortable and make a real NFL pro throw.
Correct.
Everything was on the move. Everything was cross his body. You know what I'm saying? It was just for him, it was an ugly game of football. For us, it was entertaining because
we've never seen him be in that situation.
He running around with his head cut off trying to make plays.
Never seen him in that situation.
And Tyreek Hill couldn't get off like he could.
Nope.
They was
like
triple covering him almost.
I mean, you gotta give it up to Todd Bowles, man.
Absolutely, bro. That defensive game plan.
You gotta give it up to Byron Leftwich, play calling, offense capitalizing. You know, so with that, I got 2 questions to ask you. So the first one.
Yeah. What's up?
Is Brady? Oh, okay. This is going to be a part A and a part B for the first one.
Okay.
Part A. Is Brady the greatest of all time in the NFL?
Yes. Now I'm 22.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people that could be in that GOAT conversation that I've never seen play.
Right.
You know, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, Theismann.
Who else we got? Doug
If we talking quarterbacks,
yeah, Doug
you know what I'm saying?
Warren Moon.
But for my entire life, Brady been in the league since what? 2000? 1999. I think 98, 99. He might be in the league as long. He been in the league 21 years. I'm 22, so let's go say 99.
Right.
Boom. I've seen Brady growing up, as far as I can remember, progressing and becoming this GOAT. Like you know how people watched and grew up and watched Jordan become who he was. How we watched Brian.
Right.
No, let's stick with Jordan.
Okay.
How people grew up and watched Jordan. Mm-hmm. Boom, Jordan right there. You know what I'm saying? We grew up watching Brady.
For real. Facts. That is facts.
And I ain't gonna lie, I used to hate on Brady. Why? Because I was a Peyton Manning fan. I love the coach. Tony Dungy was my dog.
And like,
so I was a Peyton Manning guy, so I used to hate on Brady.
You can't beat Brady. Like, no.
You can't really hate on Brady. You can't hate on Brady.
You can't hate him.
Nah, if you hating on greatness, you hating on Brady, you hating on Brian, you hating on Kobe,
Jordan. All that.
You know what I'm saying? You just a hater,
You
bro.
just couldn't stand Brady. You couldn't stand, because I couldn't stand Kobe, because you feel me? Like, I'm a LeBron fan. Like, you know, I grew up around the LeBron era, and I was an Allen Iverson fan.
Okay.
Nobody can beat Kobe for, like, Kobe was that person.
Right.
Like, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure it's the same way when Mike was coming up. You got all them Kobe
Absolutely.
fans. I can't stand Mike. Why? Because Kobe can't beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it's just, you know, it's a respect thing. I respect you because you're great, but it's just, I can't stand it because you can't be beat, bro. You feel me? And people always say, like, no, we had this debate at work. Is Tom Brady a system quarterback? And it's just like, no. He is
why?
a system.
Thank you. He is the system. Because why? Let's see. He was with the Patriots 20 of his 21 seasons, right?
Go.
He won 6 championships with Bill Belichick.
There you go.
He leaves.
First year with a new team.
Leaves. Comes to the Buccaneers. Look. That last year's Buccaneers team was an under 500 team or 500 team with Jameis Winston at the helm at the quarterback. And I even think Jameis Winston didn't do a bad job at quarterback. No. You know what I'm saying? They was just over Jameis Winston, right? Who he with the New Orleans Saints now. Boom. So Brady get there, the same pieces. Mike Evans been there. Boom. Chris Godwin's been there. What's the one?
Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones been. What's the one short little wide receiver, number 10?
I got it. Miller.
Scotty Miller was there. That offensive line was there. The only people, the whole defense was there. Probably like besides Winfield, which is the rookie safety. No, he was there too.
This Sean second year?
Yeah, it's the second year. He was there last year. That entire defense, Levante David. You from
Devin White. Juan Alexander.
William Gulston, Dominic Sue.
Right.
That entire team has been there. The only real additions, like notable additions, was Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, Gronkowski, Leonard Fournette. Them the only real notable additions to that team from last year. That was under 500. Yeah. What's the difference? Quarterback play.
There you go. And like relationship wise, because like Tom Brady come in and like what people don't know, Bruce Arians gave him a playbook. He told him, look, this is what I do.
Because Bruce Arians made the comment. He said sometimes you just gotta let Brady coach. You gotta sit back and watch Brady coach. It's not Bruce Arians or Brian Leftwich or whoever letting Brady do the job. It's just this motherfucker been in the league
forever.
20 years.
He got six
championships. He know what to do.
So I'm gonna be dumb not to listen to him.
To get to where we gotta go. Right? And then it was all the controversies early on in the season on like First Take at ESPN, Bruce Arians calling Brady out. But when you a coach like Bruce Arians, who a kind of hard-nosed, old-school coach.
You gonna be a future Hall of Famer.
You know, absolutely. Yes. A hard-nosed, old-school coach calling out your players.
That's what you do.
And holding them accountable publicly may wake up people. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. May wake up people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that was for Brady. It's like, you know different. You are different, but you're no different from everybody else. You can be coached, you can be held accountable just like everybody else can. So that's all he was doing.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it turned out for the best in the end. Because why? They had the back end of the season, the last 3 weeks of the season, they was on the road every game, even in the championship, even though it was at Tampa Bay, even it was at their home field, they was still the away team because they were the lower, lower sweet seed or whatever. they played. He got rid of the Washington football team. Don't even count for real because Alex Smith, that was the quarterback, but he got hurt, so they brought in the hinky dude, right?
And he did straight.
Right. But he took out Drew Brees the next round, Hall of Famer,
retiring.
Aaron Rodgers the next round, Hall of Famer, and he took out Mahomes in the chip, future Hall of Famer. Arguably, can make an argument that he is the GOAT as well too.
For real, right now, I mean, that's what solidified it for me, bro. When I seen Brady come through and you feel me, put all three of them down,
he took him out the game.
I'm just like,
he got him gone.
Man, bro, this dude right here.
But I do think Brady the GOAT. He got 7 chips.
Okay.
He did it with 2 different franchises, 6 with the Patriots, 1 with the Buccaneers, and he said he coming back.
First year, no off season, bro.
No off season, and I don't think people understand how important the off season is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The off season is very important because it builds that chemistry, that camaraderie, right? And he was even getting in trouble with the league because he was meeting at parks, public parks,
trying to get
work in,
trying to get it in. I'm great. I'm trying to greatness. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Greatness.
Okay, so we talking about sports, which I love. We ain't talking about sports on here yet, for real. Not in depth. Okay, so you got Brady,
right?
Who behind him? Mahomes. Honestly, even to this day, I still think Mahomes, as of right now, got the one up on Brady, just because he's younger, he has a bright future, and Brady kind of on his way out almost.
Of this generation, I look at it like the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and that whole transformation, and
But Mahomes so fun to watch, man.
Kobe was the same way, but
Mahomes
it's like
so fun to watch.
Kobe couldn't get Mike. Kobe couldn't you feel me, like the All-Star game they played in, Kobe couldn't get Mike.
But on the head-to-head matchup tip,
it's gonna be a battle.
Brady got the one up right now because he got the Super Bowl. He got the championship. And that head-to-head and the Super Bowl, he got that, right? So he got the one up. Okay, boom. But I think in the regular season matchups, they 50-50. I think they 2-2 because Mahomes got early in his career in the regular season, and then they lost that AFC Championship game. Yeah. Right, remember that? Yep. And then this past season, the year following after they lost in the AFC Championship, Mahomes got Brady in the regular season when he was with the Patriots. Yep. And then this past season, Mahomes got him again in the regular season. So regular season matchup, boom, boom. No, regular season matchup, Mahomes got it. Postseason is 1-1 because it's 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 because he got the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl.
Okay. I get so right now. This actually what I'm saying.
No. He 2-0. Who? Brady in the playoffs. He 2-0 because he got the AFC Championship and he got the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Right.
We got fact find.
Fact check. Mark fact check.
So this what I'm gonna say. Overall, I'm gonna have to do Brady and Ben Mahomes. Okay. This generation right now, I would say Mahomes. Overall, because you gotta look at it, we got football, but then when you talk about the greats, I feel like you also have to talk about the impact outside of football.
Okay.
That they have.
So in the community and things like that.
Right. Because when you look at Mike, Mike was all over the world. Like that's impactful. That's great.
But was he really was he really like, was it just a brand? Or was he really stepping out in communities and really was on that? Because if you think about it, bro, there's always been that conversation between, LeBron and Jordan, right? Basketball-wise, depends on when you grew up. People gonna say Jordan, people gonna say Bron. But if we talking about outside of basketball, I think that Bron has done a greater impact, right? Don has a greater impact on his community and surrounding communities and those who he encountered. Fact. Jordan just got the Jordan brand. He got them damn shoes that everybody gonna stand in line for and buy.
You gotta look at it.
Right, so his name holding weight. But Bron got the I Promise school.
You feel me? He got all that, right? But you gotta also look at it. Times is different now. So there wasn't much emphasis back in
no, it could have been. Jordan was scared though. He didn't want to put himself into that political realm that Bron and other athletes like Kyrie have put themselves in. Correct. You know what I'm saying? So, but times are different. Because back then, you know what I'm saying, him being a prime athlete, you know what I'm saying, elite athlete, arguably probably one of the most identifiable athletes in the world, putting himself in a position of having an opinion on politics and being more vocal about that situation,
Right.
you know, probably would have made his career a little bit tougher than it already was.
So Mike.
For Mike, yeah.
Okay.
But now in this new world, 2020, 2021, however long Brian been in the league, 18 years, you know what I'm saying? The world is continually changing. It's continually trying to progress. Right. So now it's more acceptable for athletes to speak out on political issues or social injustices and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I still think the platform that Jordan used, he wasn't as impactful as he could have been.
As LeBron is. I get what you're saying. So, bet. So,
and I ain't got all the facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all the facts.
We don't.
This is off of what
I'm looking at it because, like, Mike touched areas all over the, you feel me, content. Like you said, the brand, which is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan was Nike. That's how you get Jordan. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And that's how I look at it. Like, there's no other athlete besides Mike that has touched the whole globe. And it was around that time, like, you had Michael Jordan, you had Michael Jackson. Them two together was like all over.
Right. They came up with the jam song.
There you go. You feel me? Then now, but like you said, now if you look at it, bro, and you really take into, you know, to account all the different, how can I put it, categories or topics, whatever you want to look at. I have to agree with you, bro. LeBron is very influential when it comes to you know, his impact in the community, you feel me, in society, as a leadership, as a leader overall. His leadership is phenomenal.
Right.
You feel me? So I have to agree with you. Like, and it depends on what
truthfully, bro, I think LeBron, like, in the position that he is in, I think he is the ideal blueprint for somebody who could be a professional athlete or somebody with great influence and how they use their platform, bro.
Because he's doing the correct.
You know what I'm saying? Brian ain't never been in the media for no BS. Knock on, yeah. Knock on wood, right? I love Brian. Brian ain't never been in the media for no BS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No scandals, no none of that.
Right.
He's been a high character person. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He
He
is the greatest player in the game right now.
Right.
I don't care what nobody's saying. You know what I'm saying? KD cold with it. Facts. Steph cold with it. James Harden cold with it. But Brian just different. Brian just different.
Like,
Brian just different.
I love it too because like he could be politically correct. Like he like his interviews. You know when he does step out, he talk about politics. He know how to say it. You feel me? Yeah, I said it, and he gonna admit it. Yeah, I said it. I meant what I said.
More than an athlete.
You feel me? More than an athlete. Like that's the intellect, bro. That's him educating himself and being diverse. You feel me?
Facts.
That's facts. That's what we gotta start doing. Like I said, start educating ourselves and being diverse.
Okay.
So then. Part 2 of that first question.
What's the part B to that question?
So, is Tom Brady, going back to Tom, is Tom Brady the greatest athlete of all time out of every sport? Because there was somebody.
No.
Okay.
And this is why I'm saying no. If we talking about great, right though. We talking about great. You said greatest athlete
of all time.
Of all time in any sport.
Any sport, like I don't
know.
No. Okay.
Because one. He can't out athlete Bron. He can't out athlete Bron. And two, Serena Williams won a Grand Slam pregnant.
You see her accolades, bro?
She pause. Serena Williams won a Grand Slam pregnant.
Then they gonna try to talk about something. It was an unfair advantage.
I don't care. She won it pregnant.
She's pregnant.
So if we want to talk about greatest athlete, you gotta put Serena in that conversation.
You gotta look at all her accolades.
Even though it's an individual sport and she doesn't have to rely on anybody else. It's just her. But think, Brady got all this greatness, Brian got all this greatness in team sports.
Yeah.
So not only are they holding their own, they have to trust and rely on others.
But it's easy. I feel it. But it's easy if I got a Antonio Brown who's gonna be a Hall of Famer. You feel me? If I got a Pat Mahomes, if I got a Tyrann Mathieu, Tyreek gonna be a Hall of Fame. You feel me? If you got 3 Hall of Famers, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel that, B. But at the same time, bro. Okay, let's think about it. Football is the ultimate team sport.
Right.
Why? Because every player, all 11 people on the field, have to be in accord to be successful.
Same way, Lee.
Basketball a little bit different.
Right. It's not as many players on the court.
Yeah,
on the team.
Yeah, but you can get a Kobe, you can get a Jordan and say, you know what?
Take over.
I'm finna score 60 tonight. In 60, he scored 60. The rest of the team scored 50. That's 110 points. That's good enough to win.
He got more than half of their points.
Niggas scored 81 in one game.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now Serena, she by herself. She ain't got nobody else to rely on but herself.
Right.
So if she mess up, if she lose, if she screw up, it's all on her.
But you also think
so I think that's a little bit, like, mentally, that's tougher.
Right, individual, right?
Individually, yeah, mentally that's tougher. But at the same time, it's easier. Because you ain't got to rely on nobody else. If you mess up, it's on you. If AB don't catch that football, that's on him. And now Brady didn't put him in a position to catch the football, and he didn't come through. Brady can't throw the ball and catch it himself. Can't throw it to himself and catch it. Brian can't throw. He could throw himself a lob and dunk it, but you know what I'm saying? Brian make that pass to Cool in the corner, to Caldwell Pope in the corner. He shoot it. He got to knock it down.
I feel
Serena on the tennis court hit that ball, put that thing in the square. She missed. That's on her.
That's on her.
She make it. That's on her.
But still, though, you got to, like you said,
She has nobody to depend on. Let's say during the match, I'm down 2 sets.
I would rather be in a position where I rely on myself and everything is on me than having to rely on somebody else.
Preach. People don't understand that. That's why I say.
So that's why I think that she.
And that's why I think she is in that argument and damn near the best athlete in the world.
let's not forget Cristiano Ronaldo, too.
Huh?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who is he? Oh, the soccer player?
There you go.
He's sweet too.
He's sweet.
He's sweet too.
He's sweet.
He's sweet. I don't watch too much soccer, but I know Ronaldo. I know Messi now.
I know a little bit of soccer.
Little Rooney dude. Rooney from the England team.
Rooney
you know
was
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
This is my dog. But anyways, so you said Williams over Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, so is she first? Okay, is she first?
Let's talk. Okay, pause.
And I'm great with you. I'm great
talking
with a black woman in this conversation.
Yeah, facts, because Serena Williams, go.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Wrong word. Let's say athlete. That's the wrong word. Not even the wrong word. That's a different conversation.
Right.
Let's say, who do you think is the best winner, champion of all time? That bring in Jordan. That bring in Kobe. That bring in Bron. That bring in Brady. That bring in Ronaldo. That bring in Serena. That bring in Messi. You know what I'm saying? That bring in all of these athletes, right? Mm-hmm. Who have won championships. Serena got what, 23 Grand Slams?
If you want to say,
and she started her career at the age of 13,
you got
maybe a little bit younger, older than that.
I mean, I'm gonna go back further than LeBron.
Bill Russell got 11 chips.
You gotta do Russell. You gotta
as a coach and player coach. Phil Jackson too.
Russell.
But he never.
I think Kareem got a couple. Russell. Robert Horry got 7. Let's not forget that. Robert Horry got 7.
Robert Horry got 7, just like Steve Kerr got 7. Robert Horry got 7, just like Steve Kerr got 7.
I mean,
as a role player, I'm talking about who the hell getting the ball at the end of the game.
Mike.
That wasn't like a literal question, but that was like, you know what I'm saying? Prime players, elite players. Robert Horry and Steve Kerr both got 7 chips, right?
Right.
And they were role players.
Facts. Both are great athletes.
Played the hell out their role.
Great athletes. Hell yeah, Robert Horry.
But they were role players. They wasn't Jordan.
Robert Horry can shoot.
They wasn't Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili.
The big fundamental you said. Who is it? David Robinson. One of them. But going back to your question though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, only reason I want to say Mike is because we've seen it. The documentary helped us understand how he went about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't know in the mind of Mike who he looked up to, which I think it probably would have been Russell. You feel me? So ain't no telling like what conversation and how Russell went about it to win. How many he got, bro?
11.
Russell got 11.
As a player and coach, coach. Because he coached the Celtics as a player and he was a coach.
So then you want to do just straight players?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like his accolades. He won. I think he won 6 as a player with the Celtics, and then he won 5 as a player coach.
Go Russell, bro. Russell, and then I'm going Mike.
Okay, let me ask you this: what do you think is harder to win, an NBA Finals or a Super Bowl?
NBA.
Why?
Because there's more games that has to be played. NBA, the setup, you got to win is best of out of 7. So you got to win 4 games. Mm-hmm. So you feel me? You got to think about it. How many rounds you got? 1, 2.
3.
I think 4.
3. You got 4, but like 3 before you get to the. You got the. Yeah.
You can possibly play 7, 14, 21, 28 games.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Football, you only getting 4.
But let's
Fatigue.
but let's
Fatigue, all
but let's
that.
add the variables to that though. Football is a more physically demanding sport.
Right? Facts. You right.
So going through a long 16-week season in a physically demanding sport at the highest level you can play, then if let's say you don't get the first round bye, you got to play 4 games. You got to play 3 games.
4. You gotta play 4. You gotta play 4 if you don't get the first round bye.
Yeah. You got to play 4 games
Play 4.
before you get to the championship.
Yeah.
In them conditions that you playing in,
Right.
if you playing outside, Brady had to go play in Green Bay.
Man,
Green Bay was 12 degrees that day.
It is hell.
Ooh.
They don't understand how cold it is.
That's the thing about basketball. You ain't got to worry about the elements. You can just go in the gym, roll the balls out. We can hoop.
You don't.
Football, you got to go scrape the
gotta
field.
go scrape
Right now,
the
we going.
field.
You feel
You gotta
me?
think about what
You got to go
cleats you
scrape
gotta
the
wear.
field.
If I'm gonna have traction today,
I got too many layers on. That's gonna slow me down. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but I do agree that basketball is tough because you got to beat the same team 4 times to win the championship.
and they know your every move, bro.
They could.
They could. So
Not so much in the conference. Well, maybe if you got somebody watching all that film.
and that's what
in
makes
the NBA finals.
and that's what it's easy for football to point. I mean, for basketball to point out the greats because it's like you can consistently the person that sticks out the most. So I can come in, I can drop 40, for like Mike 40, 50, 40, 50 against the same team and we win, and then turn around.
I'm biased. I'm a football player, football coach. So I'm gonna say football.
I get
A
you.
Super Bowl harder to win. So Brady winning 7, that's pretty tough. You know how much turnover them teams they had as far as personnel and rosters? Jordan kind of had the same roster for just about most of his championships.
Yeah, then Jordan Leonard came back.
He always had Scotty,
Yeah,
Rodman, Curry.
Jordan Leonard came back.
I think a Super Bowl harder to win.
Okay. All right,
Is
now,
that what
I'm
you
gonna say basketball.
You gonna say basketball?
I'm gonna say basketball. You got some good pointers though.
I know I got some good pointers. If I ain't had no good pointers, I would have brought it
I'm
up.
gonna say basketball. I'm gonna say basketball. Basketball.
Just
man.
because of that, the physical demand of the game of football. Not saying that basketball not a physically demanding game because
It's more wins than football.
yeah, you know you getting hit every play.
Training is not the same.
No, absolutely not.
Training is not the same. Bro, and that's the conversation I had with somebody. I was talking to one of my basketball players at the school, but I was like, bro, to be honest, basketball is an easy sport. Like it ain't like it's an easy sport to get a grasp on and to be kind of good at it. So I'm like, bro, there's more football players that can play basketball than there are basketball players that can play football.
Without a doubt.
Facts.
Without a doubt.
Like,
Because in order to play football, you gotta have some type of crazy
you
nigga.
gotta have.
You gotta be a little
be
crazy.
You gotta have heart.
You
man.
gotta be a little crazy.
You gotta be a little crazy, bro.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
You
take
gotta be a little
contact.
insane to play football.
Like, you feel me? So that's why
I just seen hoopers come from the court to come try to play football.
Come on now.
And they ain't want that contact.
Tyreek Hill, one of them.
Tyreek Hill won a hoop.
He could put up buckets.
He can't put up buckets.
He got a little bucket.
Henry Ruggs put up buckets
Come on
too.
now, man.
Y'all ain't seen him in the
Some
gym poking that
of these
thing.
people had D1 offers too to play basketball. Let's not mention that. Let's not forget that. Some of these niggas had D1 offers.
Julius Peppers, he played football and basketball at University of North Carolina.
Dog, you're right. Shoot, what's we call it? Graham.
Jimmy Graham at Miami, right?
Jimmy Graham, somewhere. Jimmy
I think he's at Miami.
He
Played
was
football and
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the league,
Jimmy
I mean,
Graham.
to the NFL.
Jimmy Graham, man. But I mean, yeah. So you feel me? Let us know what y'all think. Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
greatest
I want
all-time
y'all opinions on it.
NFL, all
Greatest-
time on every
Greatest,
sport.
first of all, greatest athlete,
Greatest athlete.
male and female, men and women.
Right.
Greatest winner.
There you
Greatest
go.
winner. Greatest winner of all time. I'm gonna say greatest athlete. Brian 1A, Serena 1B.
Okay.
Greatest winner, Tom Brady.
Okay. I just gave y'all mine. But yeah. So we gotta move on to the next subject of matter, man. It's been a lot of clout chasing. I just feel like it's just clout chasing with this whole thing. You know, the Gorilla Glue girl. And then this morning I wake up, we got 6ix9ine and Meek Mill getting into it, bro.
Bro, 6ix9ine is some bull. That situation some bull crap. I don't even get young bull gone. But Shorty with the Gorilla, I ain't really tapped in too much with the Shorty with the Gorilla Glue situation.
She decided to use Gorilla Glue. Now you know they got the little product with the Gorilla, edges.
No, I'm knowing what it is.
Yeah, bro. This little girl.
Did she take the wrong product? Did she have thoughts that Gorilla Glue was the other product that she was trying to use?
Bro.
Or did she just know that this Gorilla Glue gonna make my hair sit down, son? They said Shorty ain't touch her hair for like a month.
Bro, she couldn't, bro.
And then she just had to have surgery type jump to get it taken out.
To get it taken out, bro.
Oh, me, she
just sprayed it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was laid. The little ponytail.
It's just laid, but like
slick, bro.
that ain't the laid you want.
But man, Shawty took the whole can and sprayed it. I'm like, bro, I tell you right here, like, read the directions. That's why I tell you, read the directions.
She got her little.
If you don't know, ass.
She got her little clout. She got her little fame for the time being.
Starts to GoFundMe to get you.
Cause that's just prime stupidity.
Stupidity.
Like you just gotta know better, Shorty. Come on now.
And this is what
clout was never that deep.
We had people get famous off of this, and now we got the younger generation looking at these people. Like, this is stupidity. That's what you want. You want the young people looking at stupidity. That's what you want.
So basically, like people just try to figure out what's the dumbest thing I could do to get viral.
To get viral,
to gain
make
clout.
some money, bro. Great,
you know what I'm saying? That ain't the right way to go about that.
It's not that again. Then
That's very stupid.
Then we wake up, we got this beef, man.
Well, Meek Mill been on 6ix9ine here anyway. You know what I'm saying? He been spoke out about how his feelings towards 6ix9ine. Then they finally run into each other, right? And Meek trying to get to him, and 6ix9ine
man got his phone.
He's filming everything. He talking about you hiding behind police, you hiding behind security. What did he say, BJ? He said I got my own file. I don't need no security in the club. He out here quoting Pooh Shiesty all the time. Pooh Shiesty a smoke dog. Come on now,
and then my
man.
the security right there holding him back like.
Nah, you want to talk about trolling, clout chasing?
That's
6ix9ine it. He got to get gone.
That's one. I don't care. I hope he see this too. I'm smoking.
Send it to his DM on Instagram.
I ain't gonna play with you.
He tripping, bro. He tripping.
Ain't gonna be none of that.
He tripping.
Not famous. I'm not Meek Mill. I ain't got a lot to worry about. I'm smoking. Come this way.
I'm scared of him.
Tell me, bro. So with that being said, I'm gonna smoke you. So with that being said, bro, this whole clout chasing thing, this is our main topic. Who do you believe is messy? Men or women?
Depending on the topic.
So
But I'm gonna say women.
women. Why do you believe it's women?
Because of how I move, I'm not messy.
Okay. Right, that's how I feel too.
But I don't know, man. It's really a smooth 50-50 almost. I'm gonna say 60-40 women.
Right.
But men, as of late, have been a little bit messy. They've been, the pillow talking.
Right, bro, because
that's always been a thing.
I asked bro, me and bro had this talk earlier in the week. I asked, he said, to be honest, bro, you gotta, like, it depends on what you're talking about, what context, what topic.
Right, what topic.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, if you had to look at social media, what would you say? Like, we had to see Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Who's messy?
Honestly, it's 50-50. It's 50-50, bro. Cause you follow stuff like the Shade Room and stuff like that.
Right.
On Instagram, yeah, bro. That's the mess that I keep up with, cause it's on the TL.
So but I'm saying though, but you don't go onto social media yourself, you feel me, and start to, cause one thing I hate, bro, and I saw it like the other day, I hate when dudes go to social media like Facebook and Twitter and be messy, like with the female stuff, like bro, like you feel me?
Yeah, that's not player at all.
Gossip, that's not player, bro. Like gossiping and then you feel me? You gotta keep it player, bro. Like I feel like it's an unwritten rule in society. Like men are not supposed to be. You feel me? We ain't supposed to indulge in that on social media.
Yeah, that's not how you carry yourself. That's not how you supposed to move as a man, bro.
That's women. That's
not how you supposed to.
woman,
You shouldn't be really putting your business out there anyway, because your business really ain't safe for nobody.
But then let's talk about that too, bro. Like you said, your business not, you putting it out there. Because then I hate when people put their business out there, then they hate when somebody
and
else
then got the nerve to be mad about their business being out there. Like you put it out there and now you mad because why people in my business? Because of you.
So now you got beef with everybody you see, everybody you comment. Now you can't even live in peace.
If you put it out there publicly, you are subjected to public opinion.
Like, come on,
so
man.
if you don't want no public opinion, keep that shit private.
There you go.
Or keep it within your people. or keep it within people that opinions you really care about.
I mean, that's one thing my daddy always taught me. My daddy always taught me, bro. Social media doesn't have to know and see everything, bro.
Not at all.
Not at all. And I'm like,
That goes
right.
for relationship.
Everything.
That goes for business. That goes for real business. You know what I'm saying?
Just your personal
how you
life.
moving, personal stuff. That if you don't want it to be known, don't put it out there.
Right, bro.
And sometimes people use social media to vent though.
Right. I
You know
understand.
what I'm saying? And I understand that. That's cool and everything. But if you constantly out here putting your business out there or putting mess and being messy, you constantly making a status.
Like,
you constantly going live.
We know
what I'm
because
saying? You constantly sneak this.
Mesquite and Facebook. Mesquite and Facebook. That's a different.
That's the most entertaining thing I look at throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep Facebook, so I can be entertained. I'm not lying.
If you're not from Mesquite, you wouldn't understand, man.
But I'm sure every city like that at some point.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think,
man,
no.
I think it's a handful, bro.
Bro, I think just about every city got their own little section on Facebook or section of, cause Muskegon Twitter be funny as hell too.
See, that's a different type of funny though, bro. Muskegon Twitter funny. Oh, we real funny.
It be two different people though.
It
It be
is.
two different people.
I ain't gonna lie.
Cause Muskegon Twitter and Muskegon Facebook, two different people. And
Two
when
different
people,
vibes.
And when
Two
people
different
from
vibes.
Muskegon Facebook try to come to Muskegon
Nah,
Twitter,
take
like
that
take your
back.
ass back to
Take
Facebook,
that
bro.
back.
We don't want that on Twitter.
We don't want none
We
of
don't
that,
need none of
bro.
that. We don't need
None
none
of
of
that.
that bad energy, bad juju. We don't need none of that.
For real, bro.
But
Like,
no, I feel it. I feel it.
oh, bro, I just can't deal with the whole. You feel me? And like I said, it depends on the topic. Like one thing I hate when women can wake up, bro. Like how do y'all wake up and in the morning y'all already got something to talk about?
Yeah.
Like they be on the phone with their girlfriend. Girl, I'm like, bro, it's 9:30 in the morning. You don't sit down and get your thoughts together first. Like I can't do it, bro. I can't. And that just blows,
It be the
bro.
fake beef for me.
That too.
It be the fake beef for me.
That too. That too.
It be the fake beef. Like,
Fake beef. So what's fake beef for you? Explain. Give your definition.
bro, that food beef, bro.
Like so when I like with the Twitter fingers on the Facebook, like
Yeah,
and
bro,
then we
like,
see each other in person when we
Come
say
on, now, man. Y'all going, niggas be doing all the most on the media or whatnot, bro, and then don't bust a grape when they, you feel me, when they in traffic or pull up. You pull up. I told you where to pull up. Well, I ain't pulling up there. Why? Why not? Y'all got all this to say on the book. Y'all got all this to say on the media, but when it's time to, you feel me, make something shake, motherfucker, sit down.
Ain't making nothing shake, but bro, here.
Come on, now, bro. It's the fake beef for me. It's all the fugazi, bro.
Hey, it's just really that whole 6 9 situation, bro. Just really blew me, dog. I'm just like,
Cause
bro,
he just some bullshit.
him himself, bro, and then just the whole fake beef and bro, all this clout and just, bro. I'm like, bro, we gotta tighten up as a community. We gotta tighten up, bro. You feel me? And social media, they gotta see everything, man. Especially y'all dudes too, bro. The female tendencies, the tendencies of a woman, bro. Leave that way it's
Yeah,
at.
cut that shit out.
Cut it out, bro. Cause like bro said, that ain't play like.
Yeah,
You get no plate.
pull your panties up,
You get no plate. Not for me. You feel me? And I hate girls that entertain it too. Like,
I remove that stuff from my media, bro. If I see somebody that's constantly, you know what I'm saying, into it, or got something negative to say on the media, bro, I remove it, bro, because I don't want to see that shit all day.
right, bro. Or like,
And the algorithms already be messed up on the media. You see the same people, same stuff all day, every day. I'm not finna keep, you know what I'm saying, filling my soul up with that stuff.
bro, for
It's
real.
not finna ruin my energy.
And then
I ain't
like,
no spiritual type person, but I do believe in it, you know what I'm saying, good energy, good
Energy.
vibes, and y'all just be out here with the food stuff.
and for real.
I'm straight on
I'm
it.
selective who I let be a friend on
100%.
social
Come on,
media.
man, 100%.
I really gotta sit and think about
And
it.
it was at one point in time where I was like, everybody could be my friend, you feel me?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody could be my friend.
Back in the day,
I had to cut that
yeah.
shit out, bro.
It's over
I had to
with.
cut that out.
Oh, wait. Like I said, the more people you invite into your life, bro, the more stressful it's gonna be.
Facts.
The more mess you're gonna find yourself in. You feel me? It's facts. That's why people are always dealing with anxiety and depression when they come to, you feel me, social media. You feel me? Because they just let everybody into their life. Like, you don't learn.
If you don't want to, this the main moral of the story. If you don't want nobody else's opinions on your situation or your life, don't invite them.
Don't invite them and move differently, bro. That's all we gotta say. Move differently, man. For real.
Energy made this one.
We good?
Yeah, we good, man. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Tuning in every week, man. Appreciate all the loyal people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's been tapping in, giving us feedback
Oh, you
on all
brought
the
it.
content.
Hey, can you grab that hoodie over there? We got a shop show. We got a show, man.
Yeah.
And all of our people that's been supporting us, man. Copping the hood,
With the
philosophy,
apparel.
the apparel, the merch. You feel me?
Hey,
We got the damn song. What we got? What we got right here? You feel me?
good HP.
HP philosophy.
You know what I'm saying?
HD
HD
Philo. HD
HD Philo merch, hoodies out.
You feel
Tap in with me and BJ. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Mark.
Or
If you want one.
you know what's the Instagram handle? Hood Philosophy underscore.
Hood Philosophy underscore.
Check us out on Twitter too.
Philosophy Hood.
Philosophy.
Man, we
Philosophy Hood.
we had to go back to
You
the
know what I'm saying?
Facebook Hood
Get
Philosophy.
y'all hoodies in they end. We gonna have another drop soon,
For real.
right? With some more.
Oh, we got some
all
five.
sizes.
We got some five coming too. We got some
You know what
heat.
I'm saying? Small through extra large, $40.
2X,
3X,
to
45.
4X, 45.
We do ship out. So if you OT, you want the content, you want the merch, let us know. We'll ship it to you. We'll get it to you.
We appreciate y'all, man, for supporting.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
That's episode 3, season 2, episode 9.
all together.
It don't matter who keep it count, how you count it, baby.
For real.
This hood philosophy.
Follow
HD
us.
Fill out.
YouTube, you know, subscribe, like, you feel me, Twitter, follow us, Instagram, follow us, Facebook, follow us, podcast, and all us, man.
We out.
What time is it?
Hey, Mark, bro, you can't.